Hi, I'm Joan Cartan Hansen. Welcome to Science Trek, the web show, and welcome to the National Weather Service office at the National Interagency Fire Center. Joining me to answer your questions about the weather are Robin Heffernan and Vin Crosby. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate you joining us.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. I love what you're doing, and it's all about safety, and I love what the National Weather Service does.
Okay, let's go to your questions.
My name is Bailey. I go to Lemley Elementary School. Do you like your job?
Yes, Bailey, I like my job very much. It's very interesting. Every day is different. I get the opportunity to work with different people in different fields and let them know what the risks and concerns of the weather are compared to what job they're trying to do for the day. And I have the satisfaction of knowing that they're using the forecast that we're producing and it's helping them do their job every day. So yes, it's a very fun job, very interesting, and every day is exciting.
A great question. I love my job. I love doing this. I love getting out in the community, and I love talking about weather or meteorology and help break down the barriers, between weather forecasting and the public knowledge. So yeah, I love my job. I'm a weather geek at heart, deep down inside, and so I get all into the clouds, and I'm the guy who's outside usually watching, the clouds and the storms come in. And I've been in hurricanes, and it's just exciting to be out in it. But I also see the importance of safety, and I know I'm a valuable tool in that facet to help you get the information and to help people, be safe.
Hi, my name is Boone. I go to Liberty Elementary. Why do we have seasons?
It all has to do with the fact that the Earth is rotating around the sun, and at different times of the year, the sun's rays are in different positions on the Earth surface. For instance, in the northern hemisphere when it's summer, in the southern hemisphere it is winter, all based on the tilt of the axis. Everything is perfectly aligned up, and that Earth goes around the sun at a perfect rate to give us the different seasons during the year.
Sean would like to know, why is there weather?
The reason we have weather is all due to temperature differences in the atmosphere. Now, colder air is what we call denser, and it weighs more, and it sinks down to the surface. Now, warmer air is less dense, and therefore it rises. When air sinks down to the surface, it causes high pressure. When air rises from the surface, it causes low pressure. And our pressures want to equalize. That means they want to be the same across the surface of the Earth. And therefore, we get wind in between these two pressure levels. The stronger the pressure, the stronger the wind, the stronger the storms, the stronger the weather.
My name's Renati. I go to Lowell Elementary. My question is, why does snow fall?
Well, snow is a type of what we call precipitation. There's different types of precipitation. There's rain, which we're very familiar with, which is water that's falling out of the cloud. There could be hail that's come down as ice, but there's also snow that is a form of ice as well. And snow is formed in the clouds when water vapor transitions from a gas state. We know there's solids, liquids, and gas. It transitions from a gas state right to a solid state as a snowflake, and then it comes down as snow.
Garrett asks, what temperature is lightning?
Oh, great question. Let's put it in perspective. When your mom turns on the oven to cook your little frozen pizza, 450 degrees, that's real hot. You touch that, you're going to get a serious burn. A lightning bolt is 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Tremendous amount of heat, and it's that heat that releases the expansion of air, which forms thunder. Tremendous. You do not want to get hit by lightning.
My name is Matthew. I go to Lowell Elementary in Boise. My question is, how does fog start?
Oh, how does fog start? We get a lot of fog in the Treasure Valley, obviously, and it really starts from the water in the atmosphere that we can't see. There's water in front of you and I right now that we can't see. And as the air temperature cools to what's called the dew point temperature, and if there's enough water in the atmosphere, condensation will occur. In other words, it goes from what we can't see to what we can see. We can, of course, see water. We can drink water. That's the liquid form. And in that process, fog forms. It's kind of little tiny water droplets that are kind of suspended in the atmosphere, and the more that forms, the thicker the fog will be.
Siobhan would like to know, why do clouds get gray during a storm and white not during a storm?
Well, the color of the cloud has to do with a couple of things. First of all, it has to do with how much water is in that cloud. And the more water you have, the darker the cloud's going to appear. Why is that the case? Because the sun's rays are going to be obscured as it comes through the cloud, and you're not going to see as much light come through because it's going to be blocked by some of that. You can do an experiment at home if you put some water in a glass and then pour a little bit of milk in there and shine your flashlight through it and see how much of the light gets through. And pour a little bit more milk in and shine your flashlight and see how much of the light gets through. That's kind of what happens with clouds. So if you see dark gray clouds, there is a lot of moisture in those clouds. And in fact, a lot of that moisture is in the form of water droplets and will likely come down as rain. Ice is going to reflect light more, so it's going to look a little brighter, and your cloud's going to look a little whiter if you have some ice such as hail or snow that's coming out of the cloud. And then finally, the last thing is the shadow that a cloud can cast. If it's a low cloud, low to the surface, it can cast a shadow that's going to make it look even darker.
Kyle would like to know, why do hurricanes come between June and November?
Oh, good question. The majority of hurricanes come between those months in the northern hemisphere, basically because that's when the water temperatures are the warmest, and that's when we have lighter winds and a very large column of air. High pressure kind of sets up in areas around the oceans, typically the Atlantic Oceans, back over to the Gulf Coast areas, and then down in the southern latitudes of the Pacific Ocean. And so because of those warmer water temperatures where it gets over 80 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, and some of those water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico get over 90 degrees, that is really key to the formation of tropical storms. But you need the light winds. Winds that cut down thunderstorms, not friendly for hurricane development.
I'm sorry, but we've run out of time. My thanks to Robin and Vin for answering questions.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having the opportunity to talk about what we love.
And thanks to the folks here at the National Weather Service for hosting us. If you want to learn more about weather, check out the weather area on the Science Trek website. You'll find facts, links, games, our weather broadcast show, and lots more. And every week, check out my blog for the latest science news for kids, all at idahoptv.org. Thanks for joining us for Science Trek, the web show.